Hi everybody, I'm Geoff Short, and welcome to the Violet the Musical blog. This is an experiment and an experience where we kind of wanted to take the members of the community maybe to a place they haven't been before, and that's behind the scenes of community theater, to see the making of a musical. And the musical is called Violet. I'm directing it. It opens June 1st, 2007 at the Cassidy Theater in Parma Heights, Ohio. So thanks for joining us, and as we go along the rehearsal process, which we've just kicked off, we'll share some of the behind-the-scenes stories and kind of the making of a musical. So thanks very much for being here. I guess a good place to start is to tell you what Violet is all about. And the best way to do that is through an interview that I had recently, which is being shown within the Cassidy Theater before each and every performance to kind of promote the shows coming up. So here's what Violet is all about. Take a look.
Mama, why does a man have eyes? If I tell you, don't you tell. So he can try you on 4 sides. There's honey in the bush, and the Lord, and water in the...
Violet is a musical based on a story called The Ugliest Pilgrim by Doris Betts, composed by Janine Tesori, who was also the composer for Thoroughly Modern Millie, as well as Caroline or Change, with book and lyrics by Brian Crawley. It tells the story of a young girl who was disfigured in an accident when her father's axe blade flew off the handle and struck her in the face.
Look at me, no one will look at me. No one will dare to spend the time it takes.
She has been living throughout her entire young adulthood with this horrible disfigurement that has really scarred her soul as well as her face. We don't actually see the scar in the production, but we know that it's there and it's such a big part of her life. She actually believes that a televangelist in Tulsa, Oklahoma can heal her. So she begins an odyssey. This is a story of a journey. And along her journey from Spruce Pine, North Carolina, all the way to Tulsa, Oklahoma, she meets 2 soldiers who befriend her and eventually both fall in love with her. One is black and one is white. It's a wonderful little musical that played off-Broadway in the late 1990s and was critically acclaimed. And what really got me about this story was the music. The music is incredible. It's an incredible mix of show tunes, rock and roll, folk and bluegrass, and some incredible gospel music. It's a story that explores the themes of faith and love and relationships between a father and her daughter, and racism. It takes place in 1964 rural South. So it's all about this turmoil and this period when all of this was going on in the world, and here this little isolated girl from the mountains of North Carolina believes that a healer can take away her scar. In her journey, she finds out that even though her face can't be healed, her soul can through the love that she finds along her journey. So that's what Violet is all about.
So, we had our first read-through last week, and it was amazing. It's an amazingly talented cast. We gave them the materials, we being the music director, Larry Goodpaster, and our stage manager, Karin Langenwalter, both of which have been invaluable people to me in terms of advice, expertise, and incredible organization. That seems to be the buzz so far about this show, is the organization, and so much of it is due to them, so I got to thank them for sure. But we gave the cast their scripts, their scores, CDs a month ago to try and get them as prepared as possible and excited about the project leading into this first read-through. And it was an incredible read-through and sing-through. They're obviously very prepared and an amazingly talented cast. Which also leads to part of the frustration, which is cast conflicts. We're dealing with community theater, which means 99% of all of these people are doing this on a volunteer basis because they love the art and they love to do that expression of the art. They're very busy people, and they're very sought after people, all of which is the perfect storm for scheduling conflicts. And it's something that community theater directors are well prepared for. We accept, we know it's part of the game. However, with this cast, there seems to be an abundance of them, especially in this first month when we're just getting started. So, and it's a little frustrating because a lot of them I'm just hearing about in the last minute. So and the other thing is we got a couple shows all at other theaters opening right at the same time, which is about 10 days or so from now. Ours doesn't open for another 8 weeks. So, of course, those other shows are the priority. But it just makes you, it's kind of starting in fits and starts, which is a little frustrating. But it's something that we all deal with. But we'll get past it. And hopefully you'll be with us as we share this journey and take you behind the scenes of the making of a musical. The musical is called Violet, so stay tuned. Thanks so much. Peace.